Hey guys, what's up? It's Andrew from Funwell Interactive, and welcome back to another exciting devlog for Crewin Devlog. And today, we got some thrilling news to share about the upcoming update. So, let's get straight into it. We've been working very long and very hard in the background to try and figure out how to make Codename the Everything update the best that it can be, and I cannot wait to tell you that. Although we are staying tight-lipped about a lot of things, there are a few things I want to make you know right now. We are redoing every single gameplay system in the game to make Crewin even more epic. In this devlog, we're going to be taking a look at the new movement system and the new menu system that are already done for Crewin Athys. Let's take a look. Alright, so here we are inside our Crewin test project. This is a separate project from the main game that I have in Unreal Engine 4 here, where we're testing out all these systems before we migrate them over to the main game itself. So one of the first things I want to talk about is we're going to talk about the new locomotive system. This is using the Advanced Locomotive System version 4, or version 5, from the Unreal Marketplace, which adds a lot of nice features to the game itself. So, first thing we can look at is that we now have foot IK, so that it actually lands your feet on the face of the map in the correct slope, so it actually looks like you're on the ground, like so. As you can see down here in the bottom, if I just shift F1 and take a look over here, and instead of it being a completely straight foot like this one is, since this one's a little more curved down, this one is at an angle and again up against this little slope right here, as you can see, like so. Another thing we also have, instead of the normal camera system that we had, your player will now always be looking ahead of you, and if you are in front of it, it will quickly take a it will quickly turn around and do a couple things here. So a couple other things about this system is that we have the ability to fall ourselves down if we're going at a high velocity. And then no matter from what way we're laying, so let's say like this, we're able to get up, which is something that we're going to make use of with fall damage and getting knocked over, probably in the combat system, which we are being tight-lipped about for various reasons. Alright, but here's the big news. We'd love to spill the beans on everything today, but we just can't. We want to be tight-lipped about the rest of the systems we're working on, so we can keep the assignment alive for anyone who's excited for the Everything update. Which, by the way, will be in 2024, probably Q2. I'm thinking between April and June, pretty much to any time in that second quarter of 2024 is when we're going to be having that update releasing. And man, it will change the way that we play Crewin, and hopefully be the springboard that we need to push us through this final leg of development. Because in reality, after this update, which is the Everything update, but we're also adding a few other things, which I will go into real quick here. Shrines for all the gods. I have Michael modeling a shrine for every single named god that we have so far that will be in the game soon. And also, we're going to be doing the dungeons to the best of our ability. We might not add all of them this update, but we do want to add a decent amount for exploration, so that way we can really start ramping up this final leg of development. So we're going to jump back into the game real quick. We're going to look at the menu system. We're going to do a couple comments, and then this devlog will be over. Alright, so the final system that we're looking at today is the menu system. So obviously we're already in game, so we're going to start looking at the pause menu. So we're going for a little more of a modern-esque main menu system rather than just the regular ones that we have. So we are doing a carousel type of menu. So obviously we have the help, which can take you to our website, our support, and also the tutorial level that we'll be adding into the main game. Settings. We have quite a different bit of the settings menu here. We now have set resolutions that you can use up to 1440p. 4K will be unavailable during development just due to system costs. Once we have the ability to essentially make the game a little more cheaper in terms of resources, we might add 4K as an option towards the end of development. And then so far, the four settings we have so far that I've added is view distance, anti-aliasing, shadows, and textures. So, and without further ado, we do need to add, we need to get rid of the settings. It does have a master volume, which does kind of work. It works in the main menu, not so much here. There's still a lot of bugs we're looking out in the pause menu. And then we do probably want to add a few more different areas for us to work on for settings, such as we do want to add DLSS back into the game, and we're also probably going to end up adding a couple extra settings to change here, but we're not sure what we're going to put yet. I don't know if we're going to do like lighting or glass textures or like reflections or anything like that in here. But obviously we do have different shadows, so we also can see medium and high. There's not much of a difference. They're just a little more defined, and then low is essentially no textures. Same thing with textures and shadows. So everything to make the game look a lot nicer. So we also have the resume, which pushes back in the game. Help, which brings you to the help section, and then the main menu. Main menu, we're going for a carousel system, as I've already stated before, but this looks a lot different. So this is version 1 of our main menu system. We will be adding quite a few different things here in the future here. And I'm able to talk about all of this because this is one of the things I've already posted on our social media. The menu system is one of the things that we've chosen to talk about. And the locomotive system, and then we're going to be talking about one other system that we're not going to talk about yet before the update releases. So obviously we do have that settings panel. We have the help, which does take us to the redirections, which will take us to the website or the tutorial. And then we also got our home, which is what we're hoping to do is have everything be in some sort of update-based system. So we're going to have like a bunch of blank carousels. So there's currently 3 of them here that are blank that you cannot see. Our hope is to go up to our website, have the game go up to our website using a HTTPS direct node, and then have it bring down any blog posts that are public and then place them in here. We'll have the like our head image be this, and then we'll have the inside text be what is inside the blog post. So obviously I just created this random this set one that has the changelog for that last update and so on. So in play, we also have play, load game, and join game. The reason for the join game is that we're debating adding multiplayer. So we currently have it semi-working. You can't join the game, but the server does appear. So how things are going to work is that we're going to be doing a 2-player multiplayer from your friends list, in that if you have someone in the game, this new quest/dialogue system, we should be able to change every, your name to your name and your player's name, or the other person's name, but we're still working on that. And also, we might not even keep this update in the game, or this feature, just because of how complicated things it might make things. Or we'll just have multiplayer. You'll both be named the same person so that we don't have to change the dialogue. That might be version 1, and we might do an overhaul in it later, but who knows? So, last thing we're going to talk about here before we head into our closing remarks for this devlog is this background. So currently we just kind of have a atmospheric fog and this barbarian character, which we're using for testing until we get our new player model into the game. So main plan is to create a bunch of different scenes in this main menu level that look really nice. It has a lot of nice animations, and sort of like the Witcher 3, let's put that out there, where they have Geralt in that little cave, sitting down. We're going to have multiple of those scenes. So when you load up the main menu, it'll go through it'll go through like an array of different cameras or different start locations, and it'll randomize what one you're going to start in. And every time you start up the game, it'll be in a different scene, with a different character, or with the same character doing different things, so to make the main menu look a lot nicer. So that is it on the navigation of the main menu. Obviously, this is our first major change to the game, other than the locomotive system, and it's supposed to streamline the user experience and make navigation a breeze, and adding the ability to show updates inside the game itself. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna have questions about what are we doing with the other features, what are we doing with the other systems, and as we're developing them, we might talk about it, but we do want to be very tight-lipped on this update because it'll be the biggest update in Crewin's history, and we really want to keep the suspense and keep fans looking forward to this for this coming update. I can give you a list of what we're changing. Everything that has to do with combat, so equipment, ranged combat, inventory, all of that sort of main gameplay aspect is completely changing. And we are making sure that this new system that we're going with will work very well with the advanced locomotive system, so that we can combine those two and have the combat equipment of this system, and then have the movement set of the ALS. So, we're doing that there. World map. I have no idea how we're going to do this. We're still looking into it. We do have a couple ideas of how we're going to make this happen, but we want to have a real-time rendered map, just like Skyrim, with our fast travel points, which is only going to be the capitals hovering above the map for you to fly around, click on it, fast travel, etc. This is fast travel v2, but we're also thinking about not having fast travel and only having a carriage system, where you have to go to the carriage or the stable outside the Capitol building so that you can go to a different capital city without any issues. That is what Michael and I both like, and I know quite a few of our beta testers like the idea as well. Apparently, a lot of people are against fast travel, which honestly, I'm like for and against it. I don't use it a lot, but obviously, if you're over encumbered, it does make sense, which is why we're not having a weight-based inventory, I believe, in this update. But don't quote me on that because I don't actually fully remember. What else we have? Save system. Obviously, save system should be completely finished, and it will be a slot-based system at the end of this update. I'm really hoping I finally get saving working, because we've been a lot of our tests have been asking for it for a very long time. So that is that for the save system. Obviously, a lot of people, and I did a thread on Reddit, and I looked through multiple threads. A lot of people like it when you save wherever and not just having bonfires. We are scrapping the bonfire idea and being able to save in the menu wherever you want. So that'll make quite a few people happy. What else? Obviously, we're doing the dungeons. So we're going to be having as many dungeons as we can. A lot of them will look the same, at least kind of. They are procedurally generated, but hopefully it'll give you a nice little knack to explore, and maybe we'll make a few like specifically designed dungeons that look that are statically created by us. But obviously, those are some of the mind-blowing features that we're going to be using to enhance our adventure in Crewin, and we can't wait for everyone to explore all this new content given some point next year. So obviously, we are so grateful for all the support that we get from our family and friends, and the few people who are outside of that circle who are cheering us along the way. We're going to be doing quite a bit of marketing in 2024. A lot of posts, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of we'll probably make a trailer or two after this update is finished. I just hit my webcam here. So there is going to be a lot of big changes. We're going to be trucking our way into 2024 full speed ahead, and we're going to do as much as we can this year because we really want to get this game out there. We want to grow our support. We want to grow our fans, and that is one thing that we're really hoping for 2024. And also, your feedback and suggestions have been invaluable for shaping this game. And make sure to keep those ideas flowing in the comments, because we do take a look at those and we will put some of your brilliant ideas into upcoming updates, especially in our Discord server. A lot of those ideas get put into the game. So that's a wrap for today's devlog, folks. Please stay tuned for more exciting content, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that ding-a-ling notification bell to get a update from us. So thank you for joining us on this journey. We cannot say that we'll see you back here for our next exciting devlog. Until then, happy adventuring.